Okay, it's Friday, and these are my pickups for today. $75 is what I spent on everything you see before you. Nothing too amazing here. I didn't get any video games, and the only video games I saw at all actually were at one sale. They had a Wii, a complete Wii, and when I asked how much it was, they said $35. And to be honest, I wasn't even interested in it. They don't sell. But I just wanted to see what they were thinking, you know. What I think I'm going to start doing, though, is I think with Wii's, I'm going to start maybe adding a GameCube controller to them. And then I'll sell them as they play both Wii and GameCube games. Here's the controller. And then if they want to buy a memory stick, and I have it, fine. But I might start doing that. And then I'll just bump the price. And maybe instead of getting 30, I'll get 40 for them. But whatever. All right, let me just go through what I have. Let's see, at the first sale where I bought anything, I bought this stack. And it's mostly CDs and DVDs. This is Carly Simon, best of in a long case. Carpenter's. Actually, they charged me $1 a piece, and then they threw in a couple of Christmas ones. So I got the Carpenter's Christmas Portrait. I got Lena Horne. Godspell. This is the... I don't know if this is the original, or if it's from the movie or something, but Godspell is a very famous play from the 70s. Grease, Aretha Franklin, the very best of. Sinatra at the Sands, very best of. Ray Charles, I like best ofs. I got, basically at that sale, they had jazzy and soul type singers. Dinah Washington, I don't really know. I'm not familiar with any of her music, so I'll probably listen to it just to see. Judy Garland, recorded live, Carnegie Hall. Barry Manilow, best of. Billy Joel's original Broadway cast recording of Moving Out. And this is the second Christmas one, Ray Charles, The Spirit of Christmas. Let's see. Oh, and I think that's all I got at that sale. That was our first sale. At another sale, I'll just do the DVDs. For $1, I got, actually $5, I got the hits, Billy Joel. Then I got some DVDs. Company Men, I've never seen it. I'll probably watch that. Hoodwinked, for sale. Argo, I've seen it. I might save it, though. I might save it from when I go on vacation. And The Witches of Eastwick. I've seen it. This is kind of a classic Nicholson movie. A comedy. It's really good. As you can see, Cher's in it, which shouldn't be a big deal. Let's see. At another sale, I'm not going to do jewelry yet. At the last sale I went to, at another sale I went to, they actually had a bunch of, here's something that I passed on stuff today that was just overpriced, hard to sell. At the sale where I bought this stuff, and I'll go through it in a second, they had a bunch of those troll dolls, and they were like $2 for the big ones, $1 for the little ones. So I bought them, and I've taken them out, but they don't sell for much. They seem to sell for like the little ones, maybe $2. The big ones I had a hard time selling. I finally sold it for like $3, maybe $4. I don't remember. So she must have had about 40 something there, and I offered. Okay, I got interrupted by a phone call. I don't feel like starting from scratch, so I'm just going to edit these two videos together. Anyway, I was talking about trolls. Lady had about 45 troll dolls. 3 big ones, and then the rest were little ones. Pretty good condition. I was like, hey, how much, right? If I buy them all. So she goes, $1 each, $2 for the big ones. I said, yeah, and I know. I said, how much if I buy them all? She goes, oh, okay. Like, she was going to see if I'd just go that. So she's like, all right, I got to count them. So she counted them, and she came up with like 35. And I was like, man, So I said, would you go 25? And she was like, no. Now, I didn't really want them. I would buy them if they were cheap, but I didn't want to spend a lot for them. So she was like, the best I'd do is 30. I'm like, okay, and I passed. So anyway, what I did buy from her, she had these little, I guess they're like G.I. Joe type action figures. They were like $0.25 a piece. So these I'll take to the flea market and I'll sell for like $1. Maybe 3 for $2. Okay. And then I bought these shells. Think about these shells. Now she had them $2 a piece, and but you could get these 3 for $4. They're not in beautiful, perfect condition, but the thing about these shells is that you'll get like people that go, oh, this one had some kind of, this is from somewhere. They wrote on it, 1983, they must have found it. People will say, oh, you can find them on the beach, but they're full of crap. You don't find this stuff on the beach anymore. This stuff is way picked. It's just not laying on the beach for you to come across. So whenever I see them for a couple of bucks, I buy them. Now, if these were really nice ones, I might put like 10 bucks or so a piece, right, on them. But these are a little beat up. People do like them in their yards. Anyway, you know. So I paid about $1.33 a piece. I paid $4 for the 3. I'm gonna sell them like $5 a piece, you know. All right, probably the best stuff we got today. Oh, here's something stupid I bought. This was $1, and this is like a beat-up poker thing. And normally I would never buy this at any price, because to be honest, I'm probably going to throw it away. The chips are all dirty and stuff, right? But they had these Vegas casino poker chips in it, and then they had 2 interesting ones. Let me see if I can find them quickly in here. Like, here's one. Yeah, this has dice on it. And then there's one more that was interesting. These aren't worth a fortune, but I paid $1 for everything. And I totally believe I can get about, at least, here's the other one. This one says Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, I should keep that in my pocket. Yeah, okay. I totally believe I can get at least 5 for the bag of these, right? And maybe the other 2 are worth something, though I doubt it. All right. And the best stuff we got today was probably the jewelry in terms of like what's worth anything. And then I did find, and these were both at the same sale. I paid $40 for everything I got at this sale. I did find another Morris Katz painting that I can throw on my pile now. I swear to God, I think I have at least 40. But I don't know. I have to count them. I know I got 10s. I know I have more than 20. I believe I have more than 30. I think I have around 40 paintings by this guy. I find them all over the place. Unfortunately, he's not worth much money. I paid $17 for this. I was like, 17 or 18? No, 17. I was like, what's your best on this? And the guy was like, 20. I said, do 15? And he was like, how about 17? I said, fine. So anyway, this is a wooded scene. Right now, I have a lot of his paintings. I put some online randomly, right? Although I don't know if I've sold any. I think out of all the paintings I bought, Morris Katz, the only ones I've ever sold, I sold them in Columbus. I think I sold them like 100 for the pair, and I kind of regret selling them. I should have just kept them because, like, I don't know. I kind of like this guy and finding paintings, but whatever. Maybe I'll put it online and I'll just put it for a high price, and eventually one day, when I'm much older or after I've passed away, he'll start to be worth money, and his stuff will sell. Anyway, the jewelry. So I guess this stuff was, since I paid $40 for everything, $17 for that, I guess this stuff was $23. I don't know what she paid for this exactly, but this is just a cool kind of tortoiseshell plastic, large link necklace. Oh, this, she didn't buy that. She bought that somewhere else. Okay, this is a Givenchy, or Givenchy, depending on how you pronounce it. It should be Givenchy. It says it right there. You probably can't read it. I think she paid $8 for that. So 8, 5, I don't know. And then this is probably the most valuable piece. I'll check it online. If it's worth like 50 or something online, I might just put online, because at the flea markets we go to, maybe they give us 15 to 20. Oops, I feel like a bug's. I think there's little bugs flying around, and I think one just went in my ear. I don't know. This is a KJL. No, actually, it just says Kenneth J. Lane. Yeah, and she must have paid 10 or something. I have allergies. All right, so she must have paid 5 for this, 8 for this, and 10 for that, because that adds up to 23. This is a nice piece. We'll check it out. I still think this is probably the most valuable. This is Alex and Annie. She paid 5 for this at a yard sale. I don't think this is worth much more than 15 or so, but it has a 4-leaf clover, and it's for 2014. So, whatever. First sale she went to, she got these 3 pieces of jewelry for only $5. This is enamel and sterling 925. It looks like a Mexican sun, you know. See that? All right, and it's inlaid with different stones, like what do you call it? I can't remember anything now. Okay. All right, and this is an amethyst. Yeah, that must be amethyst there, and that's probably sodalite and turquoise, green something. Okay. And on a sterling chain, I guess she'll sell this very easily. And then this is a little nicely, intricately carved piece of bone, probably ox bone, and it's probably a gold-filled necklace. Anyway, that's all I found today. Tomorrow's Saturday, because today's Friday. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm not going to be selling. I'm going to sell on Sunday. I'm going to go to that Clifton Market, Jubilee. That's a good market for selling and shopping. There'll be a lot of vendors there besides myself. There will probably be... I'll bring some games. Besides myself, there should be at least two other game vendors, possibly three. Maybe some people selling random games. So if you want to come there looking for games, they'll have a mix of old school and new. AJ will be one of the vendors. I'm almost positive Alex and his brother Sammy will be there, and then maybe Jake. Don't know for sure. And again, besides myself, so that would be at least 3 or 4 vendors. So anyway, Sunday, that's where I'll be. Hopefully I'll find some good stuff tomorrow. We shall see.